Across this continent, from Cairo to Dakar and from Tunis to Cape Town, founders are using local talent, perspectives, and resources to tackle global problems and seize global opportunities. That changes how we should think about African innovation. The opportunity is no longer only about adopting global models to local markets. Increasingly, it's about building globally relevant companies from African talent, African constraints, and African insight. That conviction sits at the heart of what we do at Sawari Ventures. We invest at the early growth stage, Series A and beyond, in companies built on deep technological foundations: biotech, semiconductors, data, artificial intelligence. These are businesses with the technical depth, ambition, and market architecture to scale regionally and compete globally. Africa has made tremendous progress, but the reality remains stark. Over the past decade, the continent has produced fewer than a dozen unicorns, mostly in fintech and concentrated in a handful of countries. The next generation of African startups can rewrite that narrative, not only by building larger companies across the continent, but by creating companies whose products, science, infrastructure, and standards matter to the world. That'll require visionary founders, but it'll also require the right capital, expertise, and cross-border partnerships. This is why our partnerships with institutions such as Proparco and BPI France matter so deeply. They help mobilize capital, connect expertise across markets, and strengthen the ecosystem these founders depend on. My vision is a continent where every determined founder has a real shot at building something of consequence, discovering a breakthrough drug, powering a new era of computing, unlocking a regulated market, or creating a new standard. For more than 20 years, I've worked to expand what's possible for African entrepreneurs, backing founders with the courage and technical ambition to compete globally. The glass ceiling on African entrepreneurship is not going to be lifted gradually. It'll be shattered by founders who build, scale, and win globally, and fueled by the investors and partners who have the courage and conviction to back them early.